Shake it like it moves, shake it like it moves, shake it like it moves, girl, shake it like it moves, 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 girl, shake it like it moves. On my H-Town women gon' pop the pill. On my Backwoods women gon' pop the pill. On my ATL women gon' pop the pill. On my Birmingham women gon' pop the pill. Go pop the pill, 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 go pop the pill. Go pop the pill. Now my ladies to the dance floor. It's time to do your thing. You see the piece of change, you see the pinky ring. Now this one ain't a joke, and this one ain't a game. You got a twerk for my baby brother, now show no shame. You already know who you came for and why you came and why you coming. You hear the 808 drumming, let a hate woman, that's what they gon' do. Now pop it for the pip, you see a drill, you see won't you, but you gotta be down to be in my round. You ain't gon' pop it for the pimp, get your ass out of town. You gotta take it off and let me see it. With no delay. So if you miss the pimp, let me hear you say, come on. Go pop the pimp, 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 go pop the pimp. All my women up in Philly, go pop the pimp. All my St. Louis women, go pop the pimp. All my Carolina women, go pop the pimp. All my Las Vegas women, go pop the pimp. I love the way you work the oh yeah, oh yeah, make a nigga finish, oh yeah, oh yeah, ain't finished like a oh yeah, oh yeah, you don't fight in your oh yeah, it's oh yeah, you don't bother for my P.I. MP, cause he up there for my P.I. PhD, streets up with you and I can see why. You and me, you can probably job it after this. It's you and me, it don't matter if it's got a day job or skipper. Shake it like it need it, I'm a good tipper. It's been a minute, damn, you done got tickle in that. Look better when it's on liquor. Out of the pimp, out of the pimp, out of the pimp, out of the pimp, out of the pimp. Whoa, 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 whoa. All my women up and down gon' pop the pill. All my Chattanooga women gon' pop the pill. All my Cashville women gon' pop the pill. All my Miami women gon' pop the pill. Go 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 keep it real, show the Harry, all the real bad, dying on the floor. If you don't do it good, I throw a little dope. If you do it little better, I throw a little more. Nigga, need more ones. Nigga, be more fun. Hey, yeah, she a thug, pop it like a firecracker, bitch, a pimp of love, huh? Check it out, stretch it out, go ahead, let it out. Don't be shy, take your time. I know your mama had a fine daughter, I ain't lying. I beat it like it's mine. I ain't sleep on, but I keep a freak on deck. Go pop the pill. Come on in the room. Go pop the pill. Let's talk. Go pop the pill. Let's talk. Go pop the pill. Go pop the pill. On my H-Town women, go pop the pill. On my Backwoods women, go pop the pill. On my Birmingham women, go pop the pill. On my Birmingham women. I'm a Birmingham women. I'm a Birmingham women. I'm a Birmingham women. Hey. I met this girl named Pam, straight out of Birmingham. She said she wasn't no fan, but she did the whole fan. Hey, woo, let's go. That boy said something about some hip hop. Hop in the hip. Oh man, yes sir. To the hippity hip hop. Come on, y'all. What y'all got to say tonight? Yes sir. Y'all know the routine. Birmingham. Y'all know the routine. Tag, share, and like the post. Please, right now, go and share this video right now for your chance to win a $25 gift certificate to the Black Business sponsor of the show. Tonight, we got a double up. My man is the double up. Man. He Mr. B double. B double. So, you know, y'all all know. Who he is. Y'all already know we're going to shout him out. Dog got them cakes. He rolling them cross. But he trying to highlight and sponsor Black Business. So guess what? We'll continue to him and highlight him tonight. Yeah, man. And so without further ado, you got the magic pool. Like, and share right now. Go and share. The first 25 people to share this video had the opportunity to win on the next show. These are the 25 from the last show. What you got? These are the 25 from the last show. Who the winner? Who the winner? Who the winner? Woo!
You know it, Justin Evans.
Yeah, I know. Justin Evans. Tag him up. He is tonight's hot spot winner of the sharing. He will be awarded a $25 gift certificate to
my Sweetheart Bakery.
Man, he got some good cakes.
What got them cakes, boy?
He got them cakes. How y'all doing out there tonight? Talk back to me. If you can hear me, we got new technology tonight. We got new devices. So if you can hear me good.
I told you, man, my boy stay with so much stuff, man. They're like Studio 21 over here.
Man, you know, the laptop crashed out on me last week, and I was not excited about it, but y'all know how I do. We re-up and get it new. So if you can hear me, hit the heart button and let me know you're talking to me. If you can hear me real good, hit the heart button and let me know. There we go. There we go. There we go. I see you. I see you. I do. Well, I heard it from myself. So, hey, we good to go. So, first, man, lot been going on since we saw y'all Monday.
Whoa, whoa.
Whole lot.
Birmingham
hot. America burning. And teachers are hot. Parents are hot. Kids are hot. Nobody's happy. Nobody.
Somebody happy.
Who? I guess the employers, because we are the brunt of the bad news again. So as you know, Birmingham came out this week and said that, hey, we've decided to go virtual. Remote, same thing.
No,
almost. Same thing for us, though.
Yeah, same.
Because we didn't have other option.
I'd rather go virtual.
I'd rather go virtual, too. Less work.
Yeah, they got it.
So we are remote learning virtually. How about that? Remote learning virtually. What y'all take on it? Remote learning virtually. Yes, tonight's winner is Justin. Yeah, I know Justin Evans of the Young Entrepreneurs, and they are doing big things. So, hey, I got to tell y'all, Birmingham, listen, I don't know what the parents want. I really don't know what the parents want. They were no, they can't know. They were upset. They were upset because we were thinking about going back to school. All up Facebook, all up social media. Everybody like, I can't believe they put them kids in the building. Why? The number's too high. Then we come out and say, we're not going to come to the building. What I'm going to do now? My baby I got children. Can we win? I mean, what is it going to take to please the parents? Because we weren't going. Y'all say, okay, now we are not going. Y'all, we wasn't going to go. We was going to go. You said, no, we ain't going. Now you're saying same thing. What do you want, parents?
I want to babysit.
Oh, I forgot. We are babysitters.
And feed their baby.
And we give them 2 meals a day.
Feed their baby.
Yeah. And check this out. I saw one lady. I saw one post, man. I'm not gonna call out. Saw one post. One parent said she went and bought all these clothes, and she mad. Why we didn't say this last week? Because she went and bought all these clothes. And I was thinking to myself, they do make receipts, don't they? Or is COVID taking the receipts back? Aren't the babies still gonna wear the clothes? I mean, like we got uniforms no more. I don't know. But listen, man, we understand because I'm a parent. He's a parent 3 times, 4 times. So we understand, no option is really that pleasant for nobody. If you're a teacher and you're a parent, what are you going to do with your children?
I mean, if you got to go teach, but they said something about, okay, so we got a teachers Zoom meeting today. Birmingham City School, all the teachers were logged on this live stream with the superintendent and let's see, the head nurse of the school system.
Yeah, she's the
lead
systems nurse.
System nurse, and some other guy, I don't know. So anyway, they was talking, and they were answering some questions from the teachers, and they had looked like some pre-made ready questions.
Yeah.
Teachers have to go to work, and they're going to teach from their class.
Yeah.
And the students will log on at home.
Yeah.
And see their teacher while the teacher is in their class teaching. So what happens to teachers who have young children and they have to go to work?
I don't know. I guess we didn't talk about that, so they ain't hear us. Because we did talk about us teaching from the classroom as an option to not go to the classroom.
I mean, it's like, I understand teachers who got like high school age children.
Yeah,
maybe even middle school age. You might can leave them home.
Maybe.
Maybe
baby.
Might not want to leave something.
Maybe baby.
Might not want to leave some of them at the crib.
Hey,
but I'm talking about like teachers with younger children. You know, elementary age kids. I mean, what are those teachers supposed to do with their children?
Drop them off at the babysitter? Because they're gonna be in school too, right?
So what's gonna happen is you're gonna have side schools.
Gotta have side.
Somebody gonna be on the little building making side schools. Drop your kids off here. I got Wi-Fi. They can do all their stuff here. Man, hey,
I think about Spring Chapel.
Hey man, we might do this.
I'll teach here. Hey, I got your parent. Hey. I got your teacher, and I got the church.
Hey,
we can do it here. Spring Chapel. Drop them off. I'll watch them.
Got my cert. Highly certified. Highly qualified.
I'm highly qualified by last year. I got certification in the route. I got you though. What's up? Y'all come on. Would y'all come? Honestly, parents, let's talk. Let's talk, y'all. I was joking, but if I have to, I will. If a church opens up and gives you that opportunity, would you do it? Drop your comments. If a church fills in the gap, parents who got to go to work, kids going to be at home doing virtual learning, would you entrust your children in a small group setting at a church? Y'all talk to me. What you say? I'm just saying because
need that Wi-Fi.
We got that Wi-Fi going. We got a hotspot too.
Nick get 17, baby.
I got a kitchen right behind me. We can do this. What y'all say? Would you? I'm just asking because no, but seriously, where are you going to take your children?
Man, I don't know. So, okay, so in the same token, we saw the state, Birmingham came out and said that they were going to go to the remote learning where students would not come to school the first 9 weeks. The same time we are receiving this news that Birmingham will not be going to school, the State of Alabama Athletic Association has come out and said that football season will roll on time, no breaks. I saw a lot of people upset and pondering, how is it safe for kids to not, how is it not safe for kids to go to school, but okay for them to play sports? And I mean, a lot of people have to understand, school system is different across the state.
Right.
So where Birmingham is not going to school, there are some schools, districts in Birmingham, in Alabama, that will be going to school, and they will have regular day schools, and they will have regular practice and regular games, just due to social distancing. And some of these schools not even requiring masks. So it's going to look different from district to district and school to school, which to me is a part of our biggest problem. The biggest problem in all of this is poor leadership. Like, it's poor. It starts at the top with the president. His leadership's horrible, and then he trickles down to his governors and the way they run their systems, and it's horrible. And then it trickles down to the local and into the school districts. There is no leadership. Nobody want to stand up and make a decision about the safety of people. Okay, when you're at home watching TV, watching the NBA and the NFL, and you're gonna be at home watching high school football and all that, and you're at home watching it from the comfort of your TV, I want you to know that the people inside that TV are human beings. And they have a risk of dying to entertain you.
Very much. And now, just because I watch a little bit of TV every blue moon, I've seen all of the meetings that they are using to inform us are virtual. Meaning they're not at the state capitol. And if they are, they're spaced or they're recorded. I've seen some recorded meetings. So how is it not safe for you to go to the Capitol building? How is it not safe for you to be in your state house? You're doing makeshift backgrounds for yourself, but to send the children in harm's way. Got it. Maybe the children are the guinea pigs.
Yes, sir. And us, the teachers. Don't forget about us.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. And
the teachers got more health risk than the students.
And they don't care about that. They don't care about the teachers because they didn't get our input from the beginning.
Man, the Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos. Betsy.
Did she ever teach?
Never taught in her life. She's the head of education.
You don't have no teaching, but you making all the decisions for teachers. That's like having a doctor perform surgery on you who ain't had no surgeries, who ain't even been to residency. Come on, man. Y'all killing me. Man. Y'all killing me with it.
It's like, man, it's terrible.
But I saw a question. I said we're gonna ask it. What would be the plan for social distancing? I'm so glad you asked. So, Tanja, in my little pea brain mind, because you know I'm not the sharpest thorn on the cactus bush, I would, because I have space for the children. So I have 3 spaces. I got classrooms for the elementary, 2 per room. In there, I can do about 10 feet of social distancing, 2 per room. I'm not trying to do a whole lot of people. I don't want a whole lot of people. It'd be 4 classrooms. I got a chapel. We would facilitate that. I can get about 6 in there with a good 10 feet of space. And downstairs, I can get about 6 to 8 comfortably for about 20 children total. It's an option because I think churches now have to help out. We have to fill in the gap. I think as pastors and those of us who have the space, those of us who have the educational background, that's the only reason I thought about the idea, for us to fill in the gap for the parents, for our members. I know we're not meeting in space or in person, but as a leader, I've thought about it for my community, but I've also thought about for my family. And I had to really start thinking about it for myself because I kind of knew they weren't going to pay us to sit at home since March. I just knew that wasn't going to be the option. So my brain is always turning, but hey, I got some people who are on board. We got the cooking and the cleaning. We will do the sanitizing. We would do the spacing. And we got TVs for the learning. So we would try to group them according to grade level. I think it could work. And we'll make sure that they have a good hot breakfast and a good lunch. Yep. How much would you pay for a service like that? Not just at my church, but if your church or organization opened up, how much would you be willing to pay for that service? Drop the comments and let us know. How much would you pay for that service? Man, I really don't like this laptop already.
Yeah, man, I look like
I'm about.
I'm fine.
Kunta.
Yeah, but you all right?
No, I'm not all right with it.
Like I'm just drawn.
Well, they can see you. You can only see me talking. I don't know what's going on, but hey, but that ain't hitting on no. I'm looking at this like, man, you so clear over there. I am. Woo.
I was talking to one of my friends, and so like, yeah, you know, we the descendants of Shem, and he was like, hey, I seen your boy Hatton. That boy might be a Ham.
The perfect mix, Ham. You see him? You see him?
Yes, sir.
I'm a Hamite. Father of the black race. What's up? I might be a little bit on the touch side. Well, tell him to come to the show and say it. Come to the show and say, hey man, you Ham. I will pay to set them out. I see somebody said they will pay to set them out. I would pay to set them out. And I think we got to have this conversation because honestly, we don't have but maybe 4 weeks, a month to go. Matter of fact, a month from today. So thank you, Camelia, for sharing. Somebody said that they will pay whatever it costs. It will be school time. Yes, right, school time. And we'll give you just a little while to get your babies. But we got a van, so we'll drop them off and add that into your fee.
Oh, that boy in there.
I'm in there, right?
That boy broke the van.
I got the van, 15 passenger, baby. I get them home. Don't worry, baby. They get home. Look at Faith talking about some you stop. You know I always be thinking, don't play. But honestly, on a serious note, y'all, what y'all think? Because we have a problem that's about to arise. Should churches fill in this gap? I'm speaking. God might have been speaking to me through me, but I'm literally being honest. Would the church be a viable option for you, your church, or maybe a church in the community to fill in this gap and help the parents, and which will be their members or their communities, by providing maybe a semi-virtual school, small numbers, so that it's still a low risk. Maybe operate like the daycares. I think they're still on a restriction. Maybe we can get our friend to talk about the daycare aspect. Because real talk, man, there's a school in Bessemer that has been doing summer camp since maybe late May. They had no cases. They're socially distancing, and even the elementary age children are masking on their own. They've been conditioned, and it's an option. I'm just saying, it's an option. I wish my black belt churches would get on board. I would pay a van fee. Hey, so we're gonna skedaddle on to something else because y'all know I could talk about that part all day, every day. So let me ask you this question. Since the schools are about to open, do you think the children should play football? Bert hit on it. I see some of the sports are about to open. MLB kicked off. Braves play games. No people. I see basketball is getting ready to rumble, and football is about to start. What do you think about the children? Is it too dangerous? Type your comments and let us know. But y'all know what we came to talk about, right? Y'all know what we came to talk about because we got some dialogue cooking. What y'all think about your favorite, your hottest rappers from the South?
Man, about time.
The South.
Man, you bore me to death with all that school talk.
Man, the news. These people got to hear the news.
Man, you bore me to death with all that school talk. All right, so man, look here. So man, the other night, man, I checked out the versus battle, man, and it was, to me, it was the best versus battle that I've seen since the versus battle come out during the quarantine. The Jill Scott and Erykah Badu was a personal, just, you know, one of my favorites because I'm a Baduist, you know what I'm saying? And Jilly from Philly is the Dilly. But I mean, like, man, that versus battle, man, it was dope. And it was so fire. Like every song on there was a banger from Snoop. Every song from X was a banger. If you don't know, DMX and Snoop Dogg are both legends in the hip hop game. They solidified it with this versus battle that they had. And I mean, like, so I was looking at it and I was like, man, you know, Snoop, one of the dopest MCs ever from the West Coast. And then you got X, one of the dopest MCs from the East Coast. You know, Snoop, Doggy Style, classic hip hop album, one of the dopest albums ever. During this time period, from about 92 to about 95, Snoop Dogg was the biggest thing in hip hop, period. And he's still a hip hop. Yeah, he's the biggest thing in hip hop. From 92 to 95, Snoop Dogg was the biggest thing in hip hop. Yes, Snoop Dogg, G Thing, Doggy Style, Gin and Juice. Well, ain't nobody bigger than Snoop in hip hop. Snoop was bigger than Big, Pop. He was bigger than all of them. Snoop was bigger than Pop. Snoop was bigger than Tupac in 95.
Yes, sir. You catching bullets with your teeth. No. You're catching bullets with
Yes, sir.
No, that was 94.
And it was still rocking in 95.
Man,
Tupac.
no, Me Against the World had came out. No,
Me Against the World came out and Tupac was in jail. Yeah, he did no promotions on that album. Tupac was in
and
jail.
it still was a pop. It was
It was a hot album.
Man.
It was a hot album. But Snoop Dogg is still an icon to this day. He is a cartoon character in the world. But when the Chronic came out and then Doggy Style came out, that was nothing bigger than Snoop Dogg in hip hop. And Tupac and Biggie were right there. He was the man.
I mean,
Snoop was the man.
He came out before this.
Snoop was the man. And then DMX came out and he did his thing. He's the first MC ever to have 2 platinum albums in the same year. DMX.
Hot. He was hot.
He was hot. And they like I said, they solidified it on this versus battle, man. That they are 2 greats in the game. And so it had me thinking, like, afterwards, like, man, what role do the South play in hip hop? You know what I'm saying? What role does the South play in hip hop? So I was looking at it. So from about, you know, everybody know the East Coast started rap, and it was the East Coast, and then the West Coast, you know, kind of took the thing. But for the most part, the East Coast always ran rap because they always had the most sales. Even in the greatest era of rap, which was the 90s, from 90 to 99, that was the epitome of hip hop era. That's the dopest era of hip hop. The East Coast was still making the most money. You know what I'm saying? The West Coast still had a little pool, but the East Coast made the most money in that era. And that is why they always just say hip hop was dying or hip hop was dead, because when 2000s hit, the South took over rap. And so the South has been running rap for the last 20 years. The South has ran hip hop for the last 20 years. It's like Pac died, Big died, No Limit, Cash Money, the South.
Yeah. I see that. But do you think that the East, and we see this trend, and I'm just the analytical guy, we see this trend, do you think the East control the money source because that's where rap originated? I mean, most of those guys, I mean, Curtis Blow and Sugar Hill Gang, those guys were Easterners. So
I mean, they did.
And so I mean, rap got to the West, became hot, and so I think you see that transitional period, that transition of the music industry as well, because even the rap is different, and you can see the culture play into and how it shifted. Think about those guys in the 70s, man. They were spitting facts and knowledge, and
well, okay,
it was
so
deep.
so that's how, you know, everything gets stereotypes or get, you know, some kind of label. So the South gets labeled as the South get labeled as slow or booty shake,
backwards.
Backwards. No, but I'm talking about as far as the music go. with Luke Skywalker and 2 Live Crew being the first real thing from the South that other people heard. You know what I'm
And see,
saying?
that's why I was saying, like, them guys was in Florida
I know.
back in the 80s.
Oh, my daddy used to ride that.
Late 80s, man.
Nah,
You know that.
you know, I used to ride with my dad and listen to that 2 Live Crew.
So he loved me a long time.
We were right, me and my pop ride, and you know, I'm listening to that. So I grew up on all that. I don't know, you know, so most folk ain't grow up listening to that type of music with their dad, and you know what I'm saying. So me and my dad we listen to Ghetto Boys and stuff like that. You know, my dad was listening to 8 Ball MJG.
Yeah.
But you know, hey, my dad is still listening to this type of music. You know what I'm saying? To this day.
Too short, boy.
Hey, you already know. Yeah, you know.
Girl. Don't say girl. Say girl. Yeah, you. Can I ask you a question? Do you like the
so the South get this label as bass music, not many lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So in the East Coast, they kind of judge rap by words, your word contents, your vocabulary, how many words you spitting, how, you know what I'm saying? So your lyrical content in these words. And so there were a few West Coast rappers, but not a lot. For the most part, the wordsmiths were the East Coast guys. But I kind of beg to differ because, man, we had some real dope MCs in the South. They just didn't get any play in the 90s. They did not get the play that the other guys got. I can still remember when Outkast won Best New Artist. You know what I'm saying? They went to New York. They got booed. They got booed at the Source Awards. They won Best New Artist. It's the same. It's the most famous Source Awards ever. It's the same Source Awards where Suge Knight say, if you don't want you to produce all in the video, all that, you come to Death Row.
Go to Death Row.
Snoop Dogg going on stage. You know what I'm saying? East Coast ain't got no love for Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. It's the same episode, but it's the same show. But Dre stood up and say, y'all ain't got no love for the South. He said, well, I'm telling y'all, the South got something to say. And ever since that day, in the 95 Source Awards, that was 25 years ago. The South been on a come up ever since that day when Dre 3000 stood in New York, the heart of hip hop, and said, the South got something to say. And they had to listen ever since. Wow. Hey, they had to listen ever since. We took over hip hop.
Man, that's something deep, man. If I think about it, like, real talk, like, you know, you could make the argument that the South started the launch pad with 8 Ball MJG.
No.
Yeah.
For me, no. For me, okay, like, I don't classify like, I mean, he's a Southern rapper. Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
he's a Southern rapper. No. He's a Southern rapper. Yeah. But when I think about Southern rappers,
he don't fall in that.
He don't fall in that category for me. As far as like Southern MCs, the rap from me started with the Ghetto Boys. That's where Southern rap started for me. It starts with the Ghetto Boys. Okay. Scarface, Willie D, and Bushwick Bill.
I can argue with
that. That is where Southern rap starts with me. Rap-A-Lot Records. Jay Prince.
So although Luke Skywalker and those guys from the 2 Live Crew.
Oh, I pay much homage to Much homage to Live Crew.
No. Check me. You said as far as how, I guess you're going about the content and the style of rap. And it was more of the, you know, Florida style, you know, the disco party, get crunk. Them guys made records, man.
Andre 3000, baby.
They made records and they sold a lot of records. And not only did they sell records, they were able to get out of the South and go up both alleys. They went west and east. I mean, people in freaking LA was.
No, Luke Skywalker is a pioneer of hip hop.
2 Live Crew, baby.
Okay, 2 Live Crew. 2 Live Crew. Luke Skywalker is a pioneer of hip hop. Southern hip hop. He's a pioneer hip hop, a pioneer of Southern hip hop. You can't go anywhere, any club in the South and not hear a Luke Skywalker record. If you do, get out the club, because that ain't the club you're supposed to be in. That one ain't crunk. So if you ain't in, so you any club you go in the South, you're gonna hear Luke. He's the man. I mean, his music is 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? Them songs y'all be listening to, Pop That P, that stuff over 30 years old, man. And that stuff still rock at the club. You know what I mean? So Luke the man, and not only is Luke the man, understand this, the importance, because when we talk about these artists tonight, we want to make sure we talk about their importance and their influence. Luke's influence is so big in rap. Luke was the first rapper to have a parental advisory sticker. He was the first person to have a parental advisory sticker. Luke had to go to court to get his album released.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? I can remember that. Hey, F Martinez, F Martinez, white, hey. I listen to that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Banned in the USA. So this man went to court, fought the federal government, and won. You know what I'm saying? For the right for his music play. He tried to take that man music off the air. So for me, Luke is a pioneer in rap. But when I think about like Southern rap, like Pimp C said, we don't do no hip hop, these country rap tunes. When I think about country rap tunes, Ghetto Boys is where that starts with for me.
Okay. I'll back that up. I'll back that up. I mean, they were our it. I see Derek Johnson says it was the Ghetto Boy. I'll go with that because I remember how controversial the 2 Live Crew was. But the content is not definitely the Southern swag. You know, it's not that storytelling, that country swag storytelling, that street storytelling. That I mean, the South's rap is just so different from everybody's rap. You know, I remember that. Like, I remember the 2 Live Crew, and then I remember us not even dancing no more. You know, I remember Ghetto Boys and how Ghetto Boys were right there with, you know, groups like, you know, NWA and those guys on the West Coast. So you couldn't ride down in the South and not hear them Ghetto Boys, you know, pumping. I mean, it was just unheard of to not have a Ghetto Boy CD in your car.
Let me tell you why. Because
not a gentleman.
Let me tell you why, man. Because the South started off as copycats. You know what I'm saying? We started off as copycats, and that's why y'all better watch the folk who be watching around you. If you don't want them to do too much, because some of y'all be jealous. That's how they got jealous of the South. Once the South got on top, East Coast, West Coast got jealous. But what happened was the South was copycat, and so they were piggybacking off what the East Coast was doing.
Good point.
They was piggybacking off what the West Coast was doing. The South, we're the Kobe Bryant of hip hop.
Kobe Bean, baby.
The South is the Kobe Bryant of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Say like Mike.
Hey. And that's about when Kobe came in the league. About 96. Kobe came to the league 96.
Yes, sir.
The South is the Kobe Bryant of hip hop. I just came up with that.
That's tight. That's tight.
Man, you keep moving the screen. You trying to put me out the screen.
Oh man, I just don't like this computer, man. I really don't like this computer. Y'all, I don't like it. It going back.
So man, we were talking, man. Are we gonna get into these top 10s?
We're gonna get into them, bro. Slow down, Tito.
Okay, what else you got from the South? About the South?
Because
we're gonna talk about the South as we do the list too.
I'm gonna put this banner up first because that was dope.
I just came up with that, man. The South,
that nugget, Kobe. Kobe, the South is the Kobe Bryant of hip hop, brother. I had to give you credit.
The Mamba,
you rushing your credit.
Mamba, you know what I'm saying? Studied the styles of Magic, studied the styles of Jordan, and then go on the court and can execute Magic game, can execute Kobe game. Jordan game, can execute Dr. J game, the Iceman game, can do anybody, can imitate anybody game, and can do it better than you. The Kobe Bryant.
The Kobe Bryant of the South. What y'all think about that quote from our host, Lavert Andrews? Kobe Bryant of hip hop. And I love it. I had to give him credit, y'all. I'm working with my new stuff, y'all. Y'all see. And so what we want you to do, because we're about to drop ours, I want you to get ready to drop yours. We're about to drop ours, and I really want you to get ready to drop yours. So how do we want to mix this thing up, Bert? Do we want to go group? Do we want to do artists? Or we want to do album first? Because I mean, we could go either way. And I think they're ready because they already talking about the artists and they already talking about, I mean, so we might well flow with you.
So who you going? What you going first now?
All right.
You saying artist first?
Artists. Who you got? Vert, since you are the hip hop junkie, I'm gonna let you play a verbal text of your top 10. Now, before you say that, before you say your top 10, just know that you and Brad are probably the two biggest hip hop junkies I know. So he's probably out there.
Shout out Brad.
And William, I'm about to critique him if he ain't right. And he's probably gonna tear mine to pieces because you know I ain't into it like y'all. But I'm just saying, he and Brad by far are the two biggest hip hop junkies that I know. So he's about to give his top 10. I want you to type your top 10 in the comments. So I'm gonna ask Wifey to type the comments. Type your hubby top 10. We're going favorite artists. We're gonna go favorite artists. Y'all ready?
We're going artists.
Artists. You want to? Which one? Your pick. Your pick. Your pick. Which one you want to do? Yeah, I mean, I can go either way. I can go either way.
Most controversial.
I mean, the album might be the most controversial. I mean, that's so.
Go album last.
Okay, that thing that's so hot. Ooh, jeez.
Let's go group first.
Group. All right.
Group. Top 10 groups.
Top 10 groups. Let me give you a second.
They gotta be from the South.
Let me give you a second.
Gotta be from the South. My man tried to put Tupac in this list.
Tupac is in my list. I don't care what he said.
Tupac ain't from no South.
Man, when I say South, I listen to South. That music that trends over is not bound by a culture or context.
The dude ain't from the South.
It ain't gotta be from the South. A lot of it, man, there's a lot of rappers went to the West from the South. There's guys that left the South and went to the West.
Ain't never been in the South.
I don't care.
He ain't from the South. He was born in New York and he lived in Maria.
You know where DOC from?
Houston.
All right. Where's Houston? Where's Texas?
What they got to do with anything?
Where's Texas? It's the South.
I don't know.
He ain't no South rapper.
Tupac ain't got nothing to do with the South.
Man, that dude ain't no South rapper, but he a West Coast rapper.
Man, somebody tell this man Tupac ain't
Pac on my list. I don't care what
Tupac
nobody
ain't got nothing to do with the South. Tell him, baby. Got me out of the screen. He on A.
Y'all ready?
Where y'all 10 at? We going 10. We're gonna do 10. We're gonna go 10, 9. We go 10.
We're gonna talk.
All right, so 10. Who your 10?
All right,
top 10 groups. Top 10 groups. Number 10.
Let's see. I got somebody going. Let me see. I got somebody going. All right. Well, groups. Yep. Groups. That's where we're going. All right. First on the list. First on the list for your boy.
Top 10. Number 10.
I got the 2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew?
2 Live Crew. Number 10 on the list. Why? Because they made the cut. They were pioneers. Got to be in there. Period. I don't care. I like history.
Number 10 for me. I went with, now this is not a group, but I consider it a group because if Wu-Tang is a group, that's just the whole label, right? So I went with the whole label. My number 10 is No Limit. No limit soldiers. I thought I told you. No limit soldiers. I thought I told you. Whole No Limit. Number 10.
All right. Man, you can't do no whole label. Nah, we ain't giving that fast.
No limit.
You gotta choose somebody.
No. I already thought about all this stuff now. Don't get the twist now. Okay, so in the Wu-Tang, if you in the group, you make a solo.
Yeah.
So you do your tracks on the song and then you do tracks with the group.
Yeah.
In No Limit, every album they did was the exact same way. You make an album, you make a few songs on the CD, and then you got the group album. Every No Limit CD got Mystical on it. Every No Limit CD got Fiend on it. Every No Limit CD got Mia X on it. They a big group. No Limit, Soldiers, number 10.
Okay. All right. Well, no limit. Maybe. Number 9. My number 9 is Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Okay. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. That's my number 9. Who your number 9?
My number 9 is your number 10. 2 Live Crew. Luke
Okay.
Skywalker and the boys. Shout out to them. You can't go nowhere in the South, any club in the South without hearing 2 Live Crew. They are a staple in the South. Uncle Luke is the man. We all know about him and his days in the University of Miami and the Hurricanes and the stories of the parties and the concerts. Luke, a legend. 2 Live Crew, number 9. Top groups of the South. Number 8. I go on while you over there working on the screen. Number 8. My number 8. Fight me if you want to, if you see me. My number 8. Migos.
Wow.
Migos, number 8.
Wow.
I got Migos, number 8.
Let me move my
Fight me if you see me in the street. Y'all want to talk about
Y'all see that
Migos.
boy
I know
take
y'all be
myself
hating on
out.
Migos, but Migos got more number 1s than anybody out there. Migos got more hits. Migos make all the anthems. And I just can't help it that y'all be hating on them dudes because they wear tight pants. But Migos is hot. I dare you to put on any of they junk and tell me your head ain't bobbing and tell me you ain't riding and you ain't rocking. Migos, number 8.
Man, y'all see that cat? Look at my list, man. Y'all saw that. He looked at my list. All right, we got a tie on number 8.
Oh, you had Migos too?
I moved them.
Migos, number 8.
I put the Migos number 8 simply because when I look at what they do, man,
I like dog list.
I just okay. Ooh, and see that's what I was saying. TRU. That's what I was saying. Right
I got
there.
the whole No Limit.
Okay, you can do that.
TRU suck.
I was thinking about the no.
TRU trash. I take the whole No Limit. I gotta have some of that musical and some of that Mac, some of that theme, some of that Mega X. I gotta have all of that in the.
On the others.
I gotta have all
On
of
the
that.
others.
I gotta have all of that.
Albums, not group. No, we're not doing a whole label. That's right. All right, we're not gonna do no whole label. But since you went there with number 8, my number 7 is them boys out of Louisiana. My number 7 is the boys out of Louisiana. The boys that had the bling bling and the boys that were hot on the streets. The block is hot. I'm talking about the hot boys. That's my number 7.
Well, my number 7. I guess we flip-flopped on that one. My number 7 is them boys out of M Town, Memphis, Tennessee. 3 6 Mafia, Mafia. Hey. Fly on my knob, like car, check in with me, hey, do your job, hey, turn them up. 3 6 in here, Project Pat, Crunchy Black, all that.
Man.
DJ Paul, Cub, Juice J, shout out 3 6. That's my number 7. My number 7 is your 6 and your 6 my 7. I see it over there.
No, you been looking over here too much.
I see it over there. My 6, your 7, your 7, my 6.
Over. Stop looking at my list, man.
So I'm going with mine. My 6 is the Hot Boys. And the reason I got Hot Boys over 3 6, since you got 3 6, 6.
Yeah.
And I got Hot Boys 6. I have 3 6 over. I mean Hot Boys over 3 6, and this is the reason why. Because Lil Wayne, and Juvenile are way doper MCs than anything that 3 6 has in their crew. Nobody in 3 6 could mess with Wayne or touch Juvie. And I don't even think nobody in their crew can touch BG. So BG, my dog, I'm an old school Cash Money dude. You know what I'm saying? We was on Cash Money long before Juvenile hit with the 400 degrees, long before y'all heard about how, long before some of y'all was listening to Cash Money. We was on Cash Money, because we was on Cash Money early. You know what I'm saying? I've been on Cash Money since 97. And so, that Juvenile CD didn't hit to 99. So
way before when Lil Wayne couldn't cuss.
Exactly. So I got Hot Boys over 3 6 because of the actual people in the group. Now, anthems, 3 6, they rock.
And I guess that's
3
what
6 Rock.
I guess that's why they my number 6. Listen, man, when it comes to making the club pop, when it comes to in your car, when it comes to the beat, the Southern style of music, I put my number 6 Trey 6, because I just remember, man, literally they would tear the clubs up. I mean, guys, as soon as it come on, man, getting slapped, nigga getting bopped. They was just so hype, man. They was so hype. And so I say, because it's a group, not MCs, we're looking at the group and what the group brought to the table, what we got from the group. Man, 2 good CDs from that group, 2 great CDs from that group. I got him a little higher than Hot Boys. Now, it was, if I could have had an A and a B, it was a real hard twitch. And I did twerk my list a couple times. I changed it. But hey, y'all baby, get crooks on down here at the steps. Hey, man.
3 6 was hot.
They were hotty hot.
Hey, but I'm telling you one time. One time, me and your cousin, man, we went to the BRS Key. But 3 6 in there, baby, all night. Saw the sun come up out of that, baby. And that, man, 3 6 in there all night.
I know y'all was.
Hey, we was in the Key all night, partying with, tearing the club up with 3 6.
3 6,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
3 6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why they not number 6. Really, they're interchangeable. But I would probably, if I had to say by content, if we did this by content and by what they had, the guys, of course, rapping content is not even close. But we're doing all time, and you got to factor in whatever that is on your factor list.
Number 5.
Number 5. Since you went last time, I go this
Go
time.
ahead, man.
My number 5. My number 5 is them boys out of the ATL. Goody Mob. My number 5.
Oh, you on my list now.
No.
You on my list.
No, I had to make some changes.
Oh, he on my list. All right, I got Goody Mob 5. Shout out to the Goody Mob B. Man, this was hard. But this was so hard. Because it's so hard for me to put Goody Mob 5 because I respect them so much as artists. Their content, the things that they did in hip hop. And I mean, I had a rap group back in the day. And that's who people used to compare us to. They used to call us Lil Goody Mob because we had so much conscience in our raps. And we was country and southern. And that's who we got compared to. So for me to put Goody Mob 5, that lets you know how much respect I got for the top 4. Because Goody Mob is as dope as a rap group could ever be.
I agree. I like Goody. Both CDs were popping. There's no way that I can get outside of putting them in the top 5. Really, it was a toss-up. I had them higher. I actually had them at 2. Put them at 3. I had a couple things to look at, and I thought about it. I said, well, my top 5 is like classic.
Yes,
and I can really juggle it
and
put the CD in. So I had to meet kind of certain criteria. And when y'all hear the rest of that list, them next 4, you'll understand why Goody is 5, but you'll also understand why this was a very hard decision to make. So Goody Mob Me Please, still standing. Goody Mob Me Please, Cell Therapy. I mean, I remember we've been in high school, man, that Step Show. It was my first time hearing Goody Mob. And they came out and they broke that out. Ooh, la, la, la. Hey, man, them boys stepped up that thing, man. We were like, I'm like, going to get that CD now. I'm gonna head straight over the music and more. Man, them boy came out them came.
They're peeking in my window.
So, yes, sir. Goody Mob all day. All right, y'all.
Who going this time?
Your turn.
My turn?
Yeah, I'm 4. Y'all ready? Number 4? Number 4.
I got UGK at 4.
Man, okay.
I got UGK at 4. I got UGK at 4. UGK dope. I can't take nothing away from these groups in the top 5. You can toss them up however you want. It depends on what day it is, who you is in the South, what was going on with you that day. And everybody got their favorites. So for me, it's just different. So, you know, just depending on what part of the South, what part of Texas, Louisiana you from, Georgia, Tennessee, who gonna be 1, who gonna be 2, 3, 4, and 5? Because for me, I ain't no way you tell me. I'm sorry. My three
made me get up out my seat,
my
y'all.
3, 2, and 1 just they can't be better than them. Sorry.
Let me drop some shit like this here. That's why I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. Camera streets in the dark. Pictures somebody's being burned. 4 walls just staring at a nigga. I'm paranoid sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right. But I ain't going out without a fight. See, every time my eyes close, I start sweating. The blood starts coming out my nose.
So you got Ghetto Boys 4.
I moved to Ghetto Boys because when I went back, I thought about how I did get introduced to rap. My brother, who happens to be about 7 years older than me, used to be bumping this religiously, okay? And I thought about all the trouble I got into, sneaking to get those tapes in the CD player, mama finding some, because I was making some burn copies of his copies, and it was the Ghetto Boys, man. Like, they put me on game. Like Ghetto Boy. Now I'm trying to be all of them, and Willie D, and it was just, they were crunk. You know what I'm saying? They were crunk. So for me, the Ghetto Boys, not I can't put the Pimp at 4. No. Okay.
You put Scarface at 4. I mean, you can't. This stuff is interchangeable, man. You can't. That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna argue about it because it's interchangeable.
I did.
So I got UGK 4. I got UGK 4. You got Ghetto Boys 4. Okay. It sounds like our 3 gonna be about the same.
Man,
sound like our 3 gonna be the same.
It better not be.
My 3 I got is.
Anyway, it doesn't matter much how you feel. You know what you gotta do. I'm here to do it. How about you, mister?
Yes, sir. I was young bucks scrubbing each other's back in the back up. And you said to send you the best, she'll make you stay up so she can give you play some bitches.
Number 3, I got 8 Ball MJG. I got 8 Ball MJG.
Now we get.
I got 8 Ball MJG number 3. And you know, so for me, this is one of the big debates. Because to me, I think it's a clear-cut number 1 in Southern hip-hop. But I think the number 2 battle is the highly contested debate between UGK, 8 Ball MJG, and the Ghetto Boys. I think that argument at who is second, to me, is the biggest debate. Because 1, I'm not arguing with anybody about who 1 is. If you don't know who 1 is, you don't know anything about Southern rap. I told you the guy stood up in New York, in the birthplace of hip hop, and told the people the South got something to say.
Okay, well, we finna see, because I actually had to go back and think about some things. So again, like I said, toss up on the day, but these boys poured in for me at the deuce spot. Coming in the deuce spot.
Quick, man. Show over.
Man, no.
I quit.
No.
I quit.
No.
I quit. I quit because ain't no way you finna tell me that UGK ranked higher than Outkast in Southern music. Outkast has done more than any group in Southern hip hop. They've done more than any group in hip hop. Not South alone. Man, these dudes won a Grammy. Man, come on, man. Man, when we had to do how many albums do UGK got in the top 15 albums? In the top 15, in the top 15 Southern
one bout though.
in the top 15 Southern albums.
Top two was not about
Man,
sales.
Outkast,
My top two was not
Outkast
about
has
sales.
3
It was not about sales.
classic hip hop Southern albums.
Y'all
I'm talking
know
about before they even went super mainstream. Like, there's no way UGK could be ranked higher than Outkast. There is not a group.
Because they on my list.
How?
Number 2.
How? Easy. Please tell me how.
Because if you ask somebody from the South, and I didn't do 1 and 2 by stats, because if I did 1 and 2 by stats, it wouldn't be fair if I go all the way down. Both, everybody knows Outkast went
diamond.
No, everybody knows that. But just because you go gold, diamond, all that, don't mean that you are automatically cream de la cream.
Oh, they are automatically.
No.
Man, The Love Below.
No.
The album that Andre did, The Love Below, is arguably one of the greatest albums in the history of music.
Okay.
This album got hip hop, rap, it got bebop, it got jazz, it got R&B, it got everything on it, man.
Okay. We're talking about rap right now. And no group in here is an R&B group. So we're talking about rappers, and you ask somebody from the South, when it comes to the South, and what would, man, please,
nothing.
Everybody's gonna pump 2 groups, UGK and Outkast. It's a toss-up to some people. Some people don't like Outkast, and I've heard this. I don't know why, but some people don't. I've never heard anybody in my life say I don't like UGK. Never. So for that reason, I looked at my 1 and 2. Actually, I looked at my top 3 a little differently, which made me change it, because initially I had Outkast. See,
I want all y'all people in Birmingham and out there in TV land to know that I am crying on the inside. I'm talking about I am crying. I'm like crying. Somebody go call the ambulance for me, because I'm about to pass out of here. That boy said UGK is oh my God. I can't even say it, man.
Hey.
I can't even say it. I can't even say it, man. I can't even say it.
Okay, well.
The Dungeon family, man. Outkast, the Dungeon, man. Clear cut. Clear.
Man, this is
clear.
When it comes to music, it's purely subjective. That's your choice.
Clear.
That's your choice.
Oh, I mean, it's all opinionated. It's all opinionated. So it's all opinionated.
Like you put my boys in.
It's all opinionated.
I say Outkast, yes. When it comes to classics, when you ask somebody from the South about these 2 groups, you're gonna get a consensus. They are the top 2. It's like Biggie and Pop. Some people like Biggie, some people like Pop, some people like Pop, some people like Biggie, some people like Biggie over Pop. Because when it comes down to it, every time these 2 groups get on the wax, they spit. So I'm not taking anything away from them. Just they didn't make my number 1. It was my number 2. If I really had a choice, it'd have been 1A and 1B, as I said earlier. But anyway, so you already know, because he gave away my number 1 by looking at my list.
I didn't look at your list.
Yes, you did.
Process of elimination. Dude.
No.
You played Outkast too. That mean your number 1? I didn't tell nobody who my 2 was.
My number 1 is UGK.
My 2 is Ghetto Boys. And my 1, yes, Ghetto Boys. The originators of Southern hip hop.
Okay.
Scarface and Willie D. Willie D, one of the coldest, most underrated hip hop artists ever. Willie D. Cold. I'm not a gentleman or a nice guy or a good fella. I straight up tell her, hey, you better know. You know what I'm saying?
I got the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, Ghetto Boys, number 2.
Okay.
And Clear Cut, number 1, the greatest group in the history of hip hop. Not just Southern rap. The greatest group in the history of hip hop.
See, I'm not the only
Outkast.
one. I'm not the only one that got Outkast.
Dude, that's just an order. That ain't no.
He didn't say it or not. So hey,
We ain't got that far
MCs,
yet.
okay, we ain't got down. Okay, yeah. Oh, somebody got you back. What'd she say? Okay. Hey, I agree. They are. But again, my take on it. So somebody said, no, sir. It very much like Big Hip Hop. Very much like it. Yes, very much. Interchangeable. Yes. Some people say Pop wasn't even the greatest lyricist, you know. So
Ain't nobody said that but somebody from New York.
no.
Okay.
No. He stayed next in the same neighborhood with your wife. Anyway, because it's opinionated, it's subjective, man. All right, y'all. So we're going to the next round. What you think? Our list is out. Type your list in the comments. John, my number 1 and 2 was respectfully them boys. My number 3 was the same as his. That's why I didn't play it. So my number 3 is 8 Baller MJG. My number 2 is Outkast, and my number 1 is all time, boy, that Pimp C. That Pimp C. And I look at this. See, when you die and your music is legacy, everybody doesn't get that. Everybody doesn't. Every rapper, every artist that passes away, their music is not put on legacy. It's just not. It's equality, but it's not equity. You know, or should I say it's equity, but not equality, because some people just make an imprint into people. Some people make an imprint so deep that even when they leave, we still make them be here. And Pac and Biggie, right in that center stage. Nobody ain't said they seen Biggie nowhere. But everybody done seen Tupac. He in Africa, he in Cuba. Because Elvis, people just don't want to let the greats go. Now, I'm not saying that Andre is not great, because to me, it's Andre group. He wrote everything.
They don't know that. Nobody.
I'm sorry.
Nobody knows that.
Yes.
People don't know that.
Man, everybody know Andre wrote the first 2 CDs.
Andre wrote all the lyrics on the first 2 albums.
Yeah, everybody know that. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, here, Bun still hold his own. We just played it.
Man, Bun tighter than Pimp C. What are you talking about?
Pimp C got the swag. And Bun, man, Pimp C be spitting, man. I ain't gonna say he ain't. I ain't gonna say he ain't. I'm not saying he ain't, but Pimp C can hold his own. Big Boy can't hold his own like that. Period. No. His CD ain't nowhere near. No. Nobody. No. They take them apart. No. It's Andre group. Period. That's what I'm saying. And that's what made the pack and why I switched the groups.
Gotcha. Where we at now?
Boom.
Hey, so that was our top 10 album. I mean,
that was top 10 groups.
Woo! Man, that was hot.
Yeah, man.
Them some good groups though.
Yeah.
It's gonna get more controversial.
I
think it's gonna get more controversial.
We're going artists.
I think it's gonna get more controversial. Hey, y'all remember?
No. Let's do album. Do album.
No, you gotta go albums last.
Let's see, the album's so hard.
That's why you gotta go last.
We're gonna be here forever.
No, that's why you go albums last, because it's the dopest one. So check this out. Remember when he selected UGK number 1, remember this. He told y'all before this started, he don't know nothing about music.
No,
and Vert know a lot more about music than him. Remember, he said that before we started. You said that before we started.
I didn't say I don't know nothing.
He said Brad and Vert
are the most hip hop junkies.
Hey, he said it before we started. Somebody tell Brad.
Rewind the tape and tell me where I said I knew nothing about hip hop.
Hey, just remember we go there.
Watch the tape, rewind it, and type Vert your line. You're just trying to make an argument.
Hey, and some of y'all, when we be talking, y'all know we just be talking. Hey, y'all ain't ever been in the barbershop. This is how dudes talk when they in the barbershop. They yell, they holler, they go back and forth, they joan with each other. Plus he wear, he wear red and white. They're a little sensitive. So, we all right. It's gonna be okay.
Last time I checked, purple cream.
Cream, that's y'all color.
I said purple cream.
No cream in ours. That's y'all cream.
No, purple.
Y'all got that cream.
You a purple cream.
They got that cream.
Purple creams. That's what y'all be. Because that's what y'all come out with, that booty cream on your. Speaking of Q, man, let's take a break. Shout out to the Qs for finally making my boy a Q. Shout out to the Qs for finally making. This man has been pumping y'all since the 80s, bruh. And y'all didn't make this man no bruh. Now we got Boosie. He online. He's scrolling.
Y'all gonna wipe it down.
But
He
he
already got the shirt.
No. He got to put in 2 decades.
Boosie already got the shirt.
Minimum.
Boosie said he got a shirt.
Man, I don't care about the shirt.
They clean with his one.
We'll take that off. But Boosie online, he's scrolling. But Omega Sci-Fi has finally did right by this man. They made him a Q.
Busy. Rhythmic dog. I'm out of dog. House dogs.
Shout out to the bro. Shout out Judge Clinton.
Hey, y'all go
make Boosie one. He watch out.
Boosie ain't put in no 30 years, bro. He ain't put in no 30 years, bro. This man done put in 30 years. You can't tell me one party that y'all didn't make money off that boy. And that man can't be no Q.
Shout out George Clinton.
George Clinton. Shout out, man. Congrats.
Anthony Anderson.
Okay, all right. D.L. Hughley. Finally got y'all a comedian in the bunch.
Yes, sir.
Finally.
Anthony Anderson, comedian.
Yeah, finally. That's what I'm saying. You got
comedian. Y'all got
yeah, we got it.
Zup
Yeah. And say it.
That's the dude from the Hangover.
Yeah, well, say it though. Yeah, say it. Say it. That's okay. I'm saying, say it.
Funny though.
I'm saying okay. Y'all finally got a comedian.
Go watch the campaign.
Oh, bro.
That's one of the funniest movies ever. Go watch the campaign with that dude Zach, your frat brother, and Will Ferrell. That's one of the funniest movies ever.
Somebody say he earned it. That's right. He earned it. He earned it. He earned it. That's right.
Man, back to the show.
Back to the show. I had to get them folks.
Man, shout out. We played this song, man. We played this song. Tell me, dog.
We in music,
Root to
man.
the Blood. Hey, I'm still. I got more music for you.
All right, y'all ready?
I'm gonna hit y'all with it.
Get your list ready. Here we go.
So we got the top 10 groups. Y'all got y'all top 10 group. Now we going top 10 artists, Southern artists. You went first last time, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did.
All right. Oh, hold on. I got to give some bonuses on groups. I got to get some bonuses. Bonus. I got to get some bonus groups because we shouting out hip hop groups tonight. So I don't want to. I want to make sure that these people get mentioned too. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, man.
I think you might have mentioned them.
I
shout out Lil Jon, Eastside Boys, Field Mob, Young Bloods, Yin Yang Twins, Ghetto Mafia, Boosie and Webby, Dirty, ROA, Red Light District, and shout out to AM.
You got to get your AM in there.
Shout out to AM.
On top of that list.
Yeah, man. I got to give a shout out to all the Southern groups. Now we can roll to the arts. I'm ready.
Well,
number one.
I mean, you did yours. Don't be rushing. Because I'm going to take, since we Birmingham, and we all things right. How many y'all remember that one? Jiggity bang, baby.
Y'all don't know about that ROA. Shout out that ROA, but it was on the New Hill.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that jump was so hot.
That jump was hot. They had the city on fire,
but they had a couple tracks. Now they had 3 songs played on the weekend, 8 at the same time.
3.
Now ain't nobody from Birmingham was doing the 8s.
Nobody.
They came out from Birmingham. We had a Wicked 8-8 at Win o'clock on Win Radio.
Y'all remember that? Wicked 8-8.
The top songs at 8. Boy, they had 3 songs on there at one time. ROA. Shout out to ROA.
Yes, sir. So we got top 10 Southern hip hop. Now we're about to add in the word artist. You ready?
Number 10. Man, I went back and forth on number 10 so many times. And I could have put so many different people here. And I'm gonna tell you, I went with the controversial answer. One, the reason why he controversial is because he can't rap a lick. You understand what I'm saying? So in order to be an MC, you're supposed to be a lyricist and be able to rap. But I had to put him in. I'm gonna tell you why I put him in. I was in New York in 1999. I was in New York. All right. Okay. I went to a hip hop club in New York, and I was in the club. It was a hip hop club. They didn't play any Southern music in that. I said Dirty Boys. They didn't play any hip hop club. I mean, music in that club that night. The only hip hop music that they played in the club that night was Master P, my number 10. Master P, the GOAT of the hip hop entrepreneur gang. The dude is a beast in as far as it goes. Master P shut hip hop down, shut the rap game down. He changed the whole thing. And for that, I'm gonna pay homage to him and give him respect at number 10. Shout out Master P, my 10. Man. Yes, sir.
You came out hard.
Yeah, I did.
Woo. All right, he went there. My number 10. My number 10. What? Okay, so Master P, No Limit. Then you had him on number 10 for your life.
I did have no, and I did not plan that. I didn't plan that. But everybody know I love P now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Master P dope, man. This man put his whole family on. He put his brothers on. Y'all know his dead brother. His brother was dead before he even came out. But everybody in the rap game know who Kevin Miller is. And that dude he wasn't even around. He put his dead brother on. Put his two brothers that was alive on. He put his son on. He put everybody in the hood on. New Orleans, all the way to Baton Rouge. Master P is the man. Master P is the epitome of every hood dream. This man was a rapper. He was an actor. He played in the NBA. The man had a clothing line. Man, Master P is the dope. Master P dope. That's your 10?
Yeah, that boy right there. That Memphis setter. That's right. Project Pat, my number 10. Project Pat, my number 10.
Ooh, Mr. Don't Play.
Project Pat, baby.
Hey, that Mr. Don't Play was hot, though. I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Don't Play was hot. That was hot.
Oh, I got some hearts. Yay. Project Pat, baby, 10. Now, I'm
gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna marry it. I'm gonna kill it. Don't save her. She gonna. I think say, man, I'm gonna cheat on this. I'm gonna kill that nigga. I'm gonna marry.
That's right. Project Pat, baby, 10. Because when I look at it, man, you can't just do one area and then you gotta. I mean, it's so much to go into this. So I know y'all feel, some kind of way about my last pick, but when I say top 10, man, that's you put the CD in and you hit the highway, bro, and we out. That's my top 10.
Project Pat, number 10. All right, I got you. Number 9 for me. Number nine is a beast. This guy is one of the most versatile rappers in the South ever. Ooh. Whoa. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you won't do, nigga? What you gonna do? Number 9, I got Mr. Dog. Mr. Cal. Here I go. Hey, the man right here. And see, hey, back to the stories. I was on Mystical. Like, I brought Mystical to Birmingham. Like, my sister was going to school in Baton Rouge. She was going to Southern. And she was like, hey, you got to check out this Mystical. And I put y'all on Mystical, and my homeboy didn't even want to listen to Mystical.
They were like, man, get that
junk out the car. We don't want to listen to that mess. And I remember, I never forget, man, that was like 94. That was 94. And we went off to school in 96. Yep. And when I came back home in 96, from my first time coming home, everybody was on. Y'all on Mystical now? Y'all wouldn't even listen to Mystical in my car. Dog, bro, man, folks didn't want to listen to Mystical in my car. Man, take that Mystical out, man. Mystical. So that man right here.
That's number 10.
That's number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
All right. Okay, so I feel that. You know, my number 9. Again, I put it in, I push the play. Y'all know how that go?
Number 9.
Yeah,
That boy
I
got. There you go. Oh, he on the. Uh-oh. You gotta play it. Yeah.
It's too sensitive.
They don't want to back that thing up for you,
Back it
boy.
up, baby, back.
They don't want you to back
Girl,
it
you look
up.
good with- I'm talking about the strut song, the hype song, the dance song, and the CD is riding. That's my number 9, 400 Degrees from my boy Juvie. So I put Juvie in there because Juvie, again, I was listening to Juvie before Juvie had the 400 Degrees album, and I always vibe with Juvie. I always liked what Juvie had to spit, and Juvie was spitting that real way back when. I'm talking about these guys were really young, and that guy was right there spitting.
Yeah, he was
and
hot.
I could feel it.
Juvie was hot. You know, I was a big BG guy, and then even back listening to the Hot Boy back then, man, Juvie was have a verse, and I'd be like, man, he sounds so much older than them guys. You know what I'm saying? He was so juvenile music was so much older than the rest of the Hot Boys. You know what I'm saying? Until about Carter. That's when Lil Wayne just peaked on all them fools. You know what I'm saying? He skyrocketed like forget everybody.
He did.
He said forget everybody. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
All right. So number 8 for me, this is my personal favorite. My personal favorite, number 8. This guy for me can do no wrong as far as music goes. Everything he's ever done been a hit. I remember the first time I heard him on Scarface. This is for my homies. And I said, man, who is that guy? Y'all let me get an extra scoop of that. I need some more of that right there.
Okay. Yeah. Who is it?
My number 8, Devin the Dude.
Devin the Dude. Holler at me. I'm in the bathroom.
Boo-booing.
What y'all think? The dude? Somebody feeling you, man. Somebody feeling
Hey, the dude is the man, man.
The dude, man.
Hey, you already know.
The dude, baby. Somebody, girl, you look good, won't you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout
yes,
out
sir.
to the dude, man.
So yeah,
Ain't nothing like the Devin, bro. Devin got about 6 of these. You can put any one of them in. Ain't no skips. Every last one of them ride. Devin the Dude.
well, I mean, I feel you on that. My 8 and my 7 were interchangeable, depending on the mood, depending on my vibe, and I think you all kind of see where I'm going because I think they're kind of, right there together. Right there together. Without further ado, my number 7.
White on white, that's Rick Ross. I cut them wide, I cut them long, I cut them back. I keep them coming back. I keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution. I'm like Atlantic. I got them pretty things flying across an Atlantic. I know Pablo Noriega, the real Noriega. He owe me 100 pesos. I ain't kidding, player. We got our whole thing.
Hey, what y'all think about that choice? Number 7 for your boy, Ricky Ross, baby.
That was hot. Hey, man, that was hot.
That was kind of hot.
Man, Rick Ross, that deal. Man, Rick Ross, that deal. And so that was your 8. You know what I'm saying? So you had Ross at 8. And so Ross my 7. Okay. So Ross is my 7. I had Ross at 7. I don't have many rappers in my list post 2000 where I say Southern hip hop changed. You know what I'm saying? I think it really changed in 2000, around by that time, and when rap changed. So shout out to Rick Ross. His music is classic. It's grown folk music. I like grown folk music. You know what I'm saying? I don't like little boy raps. You know what I'm saying? Little boy raps got a place. You know, you put that on when you're in the locker room lifting weights or something. But man, when you chilling and you want to hear some real folk music, man, Ross is that.
I mean, he got me through many work nights.
Yeah, Ross that there.
Now, my number 7. My number 7 is what that boy Mayor Whoopin came out with.
If you want it, come and get it. You know I stay super straight. Run up in my spots and now I'm working nothing super day. Hey! Come and get a super plate. Like every birthday. Yeah, I got that super cake. Only carry bracelet. I use it like some super plate. For my city, oh, for my city. For my city, oh.
Woo! Hot off the press. Putting on for B-Ham. Let's talk. No, so hey, that's my number 7. And it was a toss-up because I gave Jeezy the nod for longevity.
Shout out Jeezy.
Jeezy he's put out some tracks, babies. I mean, he's still out here putting them out. And so that's why he gets the nod on my list. Who you got next, man? Who you got next?
Number 6 for me. Shout out. This is one of your guys that was in your top group in rap history, but I haven't heard him in your group yet. But here we go.
I'm a full-time hustler, posted on the block, gotta get it till I live, and I'm never gonna stop, not a gangster. Not a gangster. When the right to the old, you can hear the bass knock on the girl, them love me. I was sitting locked, now the gangster.
Shout out Bun B.
Now the gangster.
Man, I'm a gangster. G-A-N-G-A-T-A, man, a gangster. The best to come up out of PA, man, a
Gangster. Hey, shout out Bun B. Shout out
take
Pepsi.
that.
Shout out UGK. My number 6 artist, Southern artist, I got Bun B.
I like that. And I like that for several reasons, you know, because even though I do like them as a group, I didn't like them as much. For me, riding, I would play them, but they weren't my go-to. So that's why I didn't choose them on the singular tip. But they were in the playlist. They are in my playlist. When I get in the car now, they in the playlist because both of them to me just have that vibe that plays across time. But this next one,
but he's strong, and he's probably making 8 tick. And it's going to get on top and try to stay clean. So he's calling up his homie who came up. Living nothing dealing with the same stuff. And had that attitude that who he was with wordplay. And with that fucked up attitude, he killed his first mate. That was simply he did turn and realized everything is coming up, but it's still hurt. And ain't nobody changed. It's 1994, and we up against the same shit. I never understood why. I can never see a man cry till I see a man die.
that's right, Brad.
Was that what it was? 5?
Yeah, that's my 5.
You got Scarface 5.
That's Scarface 5.
Like Brad Jordan.
5.
Brad Jordan.
He's number 5 on my list.
In South rappers.
He's number 5 on my list.
Whoa. Wow. Woo. That might have been the biggest shocker for me. That might be wow. 5? Oh my God. Who could be over him? Who you got? DJ from Hustle and Flow?
Man, I got DJ Sweet.
I mean, whoop that trick. I mean, who you got What 4 rappers from the South better than Brad Jordan? Man, come on, man. My number 5.
Nigga on the block, and he got the whole block so tough.
Yeah, my number 5, man.
And them hoes say y'all black. So check it out. If you wanna fuck with them, you better come prepared. But don't say Mr. Money, you want you about a nigga. They call
Mr. B. Talking about that nigga. 8 Ball.
Swab out, bitch.
8 Ball. Number 5. 8 Ball. Y'all know about him. Primrose. Y'all know about Primrose. Hey, everybody that you know, play this song in they trunk. Everybody and you know, play this song in they trunk. Hey.
Now I was broken for motherfucker. My life at the
everybody you know played that song. It was bumping. Some of the hottest thing you ever seen in your life, heard in your life. That right there. Number 5. That's my boy, number 5. That's number 5. I'm about to blow. Hey, hey. Roll it up like it's on the back. Roll it up. See some of these niggas can't handle it. Don't you get see this shit? Come on, bitch, you ain't no stronger. You hit that with the brown bud. Me? I ain't got nothing to do.
That was the talk.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got Mystical kind of high there.
I do.
5? Wow.
I really like that guy.
Man, Mystical is dope, though, man.
I really like that guy.
Mystical is dope.
Drive, beats, and don't get me wrong. If I had the choice, it'd have been 5A and 5B. I didn't. Maybe choose.
Mystical dope. Mystical dope.
I put for the reason of being, I know Brad's longevity, but Brad exited a little bit too soon with the hit part.
Who?
Scarface.
What you mean? What hit? How?
The last album that I could put in my car and just ride, I was at Jacksonville.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. No,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. This is for my homies came out in '98. You was at Miles then.
I was at Jacksonville.
The Fix is one of the dopest albums ever. If you maybe you ain't never heard The Fix, Scarface The Fix. Oh man, The Fix is one of the dopest albums ever. And then Scarface made another album. I can't think of the name of it. No, sir, dude.
Trying to convince me when I want to listen to music.
You didn't hear it. The Fix is one of literally. The Fix is literally one of the dopest albums in the South ever.
Last song that last CD of Scarface that I remember playing, I was in Jacksonville. Okay.
The Fix, dog. I mean, it's like
I take your word for it.
Dope hip hop album.
You asked me my opinion. I'm telling you.
No skips. No skips.
To you.
No skips. I am to me. It's no skips.
To you.
I got you. Number 4.
To you.
Money on my mind, 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 so money is all I think of. Money on my mind, money on my mind, money on my mind, money on my mind, so money is all I think of.
Stepping out the motherfucking couch.
Number 4, Lil Wayne. Number 4, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne dope. Lil Wayne come from 2 eras. He come from that 90s hip hop era with the Hot Boys, and then he transitioned to one of the dopest solo artists in hip hop history. I mean, the new kids are arguing Wayne at 1 if you talk to anybody that's under 32, 33. I'm telling you, they'll argue down Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper.
To them, he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
And that's just the whole debate. It's all subjective. And it's what you like, what do you like, but it's hard to put him number one when you got one guy that stands out. Hard to do that one. All right, man. I can't even back that one up. He took my, speaking of which, he must have looked at my list again.
Not at all.
He must have looked at my list again. So I got in that 4th spot, the Wayne, the Whistle, going back to when I was bumping the solo CD of the Keisha, The Block Is Hot. I remember picking him up. We were like, man, what is this you listen to? I'm like, the block is hot, the block is hot. This boy is, and he told us that in a few years, he was going to be the hottest thing on the planet on that CD. And he said it. And guess what Wayne did? He did it. So, Lil Wayne, my 4, 2. So, who you got for 3?
Number 3. Number 3. All right. This guy is like the epitome of man, he was like everything that you want out of a hip-hop artist. He could take a regular group and transform them into a spectacular group. And his level of talent was so fire to where it's kind of undescribable. And that's what happened with the group. It was that he was so fire to where he had to move on, and it just didn't work.
Everybody, you know he died with me. With some of that G. Hey, that's what we say. I'm taking out in the gifted bag each and every day. Bullshit.
So put some fire on that ass end for that weed. Good at CeeLo Goody. Number 3. I got CeeLo Goody. Number 3.
Hey, that's a good choice. That's a great choice.
CeeLo.
CeeLo.
Nobody. I'm telling you like this. Now, I got him 3, but nobody in the South, nor the West, nor the North would dare get on stage with CeeLo and a one-on-one try to freestyle against him. He would eat you up.
And I can see that, you know, again, I had a criteria coming up with my list and I stuck to it. So there were a few people that, you know,
Nigga try to play around and on me, no security. Reaching for my jewelry, kitchen niggas pop quick, feel full of hot shit. Fresh out the box till with a drop 6, maybe $250,000 in the bin, and stop till. Haters wanna stop till, man, cause they not till. All every summer, so your baby mama job till. You don't want no drama, pepper problems like a down still. Trump won't feel, yeah, real like a cop still. Mama gonna rumble with your chrome right in front of that. Podcast on with the neck of all the fun of that. Rap beat, I ain't going to see ain't none of that. I'm aiming at your big cap, you ain't going to run I'm getting shot to play the beat. I'm going to off the map, ASAP.
coming in, TIP, whoever you want to know him to be, going way back to the PSC squad. Yes, sir. When it was Dope Boy Fresh, that's my ride. That's my guy. He makes my number 3 on my all-time list. And I know it's kind of, you folks be like, man, this crazy. That's a stretch. As for me, put it in, I push play, and I'm riding.
Man, that's a stretch. I got you. T.I. Number
TZ.
3. All-time Southern hip-hop rapper. T.I. 3. Gotcha. Number 2 for me. If y'all don't know, it's the man. His name is Brad.
His name is Brad.
Yeah.
Brad coming.
Look at me, I'm still like this hard, kept on. Living in the projects, broke with no lights on. To all the thieves that follow me, protect your ass. Every mind, soldiers, busting shots.
Smile. Brad Jordan, Scarface, Ghetto Boy. Ghetto Boy is my number 2. And Scarface is my number 2. Cause Ghetto Boy is they could do no wrong as far as hip hop, southern rap goes, and Scarface ain't either.
If you're looking for a real type figure, then the kid got the D12 billion. Walk outside, it ain't no counterfeit. The goods in my mind on the works up, baby. Making big things, dancing in the street, baby. Just keeping the day about the food at night. Get that thing in the mind, keep it clear with my pipe. And get your mind right, baby. You a sin. And like a red hot under double kill. And make the hood get down. We jump on the floor like a real live money make it pro. You gotta take it out. Take it out. And let the first players get the baby ball.
They're my number 2. The Pimp Caesar.
As y'all can tell, our list got some different people on them, you know. So hey, it is what it is. But it seems that he has not called out one person, and I have not called out that person either. So it seems that we're gonna have the same number 1. This guy, I told you, he stood feet planted in New York and told everybody in the hip hop world that the South had something to say. He been saying it ever since. The man got the dopest features. Anybody, you can throw him on any song. I mean, this dude was on Walk It Out. Walk It Out now. Walk It Out. That man snapped on Walk It Out. I mean, like a Hot 16 on Rick Ross. I mean, the dude just, you know what I'm saying? He just nothing. I mean, Andre 3000. I mean, he the dope. 3000. Dopest MC from the South.
Now it's time to get on my spike. He said, get on the bus. You get your word, keep your people chirping. It's a must.
That's big boy. Not great.
It's like that when you suck. By Sack Man. Man, how the fuck you think we gon' do that, man? Ride on that, no they can't got no cat, man. I'm correct, man. I'm in the bus on anything like that, man. Me and my nigga be rolling together like Batman. Why, man? We break together. Hard times don't fall, but it's business. But now we tapping the brakes on all the home that's nothing you ready. The folks right that lot of business. Chevrolet, bills. You ain't got no red thing. Don't get no with what still with. You know shit I still feel. Let's face that.
The time was a boy who died. Yeah, family ever after, but that's another chapter. I'm off the break with $30, beauty bottles, baby bottles, like bottom bottles, street scholars, majoring in culinary arts. You know how to work with bread, cheese, and dough from scratch. See the catches you can't get caught. Know what you said, that's what you bought. So cut that big talk. That's wrong.
No. Yeah, man. That's one of my riders.
This right here. This right here. This right here. This right here. Drake was nothing.
I came into this world high as a bird. From secondhand cocaine powder, I know it sounds absurd. I never chewed it, but it's in my veins. While the rest of the country bunches off bridges without no snapback and bitches. They say they need that to shake their fannies in the ass club. They go the other route, turn each other out, burn each other out. Where they gonna find nigga like me can't even get no back rub these days. Ain't that bleak on they part? But let me hold it down, cause they shut you down when you speak from your heart. Now that's hard. While we ranting and raving about gas, nigga, they made them gas. They got some shit that'll blow out our back from where they stay at.
Dopest MC in hip hop. Hey, to me. He dopest one in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of dudes I mess with, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube and some KRS ones and some dudes I like. But to me, Andre 3000 is it. And he's definitely number 1 in the South on this list right here.
I mean, he was the guy. He was the guy. He is the guy. And arguably,
One of the best You thought I'd break my neck to help y'all neck. Oh no, I got all right, y'all. What you think?
Here we go.
All right, so shout out to all the artists that was in the top 10. Make sure y'all post y'all top 10, who y'all artists were. I got some bonus artists for you because we just got to shout out the artists, got to show them love. And they might have been on your list, but they were on our list, but we know that they are still hot. So y'all give me the hearts for these guys. Big Boy, MJG, Willie D, Big Crit, Boosie, Gucci, Jeezy, 2 Chainz, Ludacris, David Banner, Killer Mike, Cool Breeze, Currency, Trans Lee, Big Mike, Young Dolph, Future, Trick Daddy, Tila, Crime Boss, and Lil Baby.
Crime Boss. Ooh. Well, you nick that up because I can't get that deep. But BG for me, baby.
And the BG. Shout out to BG.
BG, baby. Is may I proceed, baby. There's nothing like the clean up man.
Hey, call me the clean up man.
So hey, that's the list. Moving on a little bit. Now for what everybody's gonna pull their heads and their hair out.
Oh yeah, I know our list gonna be different.
Man,
you got all them boys, T.I. and all that stuff. You got,
but that's it.
Woo! I know that's gonna be different. No, our list different. Here we got there.
All right, we got
top 10 albums, top 10 Southern albums. What y'all got?
All right, and because we've already played everybody,
we played all the songs.
Everybody, I'm gonna shout them out real quick.
Yeah, we played all the songs.
And I'm gonna even do this legitimately one to another. 10. Here we go.
You going all of them?
Yeah, man.
No,
you want to do
it? Yeah. We can still break it down. We got time. Go.
I'm looking at the time. You talking all celebrate like my list ain't paper.
Man.
Let's go. Number 10. Y'all ready? My number 10 is 400 Degrees.
That's what I got.
How?
That's what I got.
No.
10. I got.
That must not been your redo.
10. I got 400 Degrees.
Okay.
Juvenile. That 9 is gonna ride with me, huh? You understand? Yep. Like I said, we were listening to Cash Money before Juvenile hit. I remember they signed that deal with Universal, and they came out, and I remember we were so shocked because y'all don't know this. BG was the hottest guy on the label. He was the Tupac or the Biggie of the label. They actually had a song called like Suge and Pac, like Puff and Big, Baby and BG trying to clock 6 feet. So BG and Baby was the crew. And so when Juvenile came out first, we was kind of like, man, how Juvenile come out first? And then it was so hot and it blew up. Cash Money touring all over the South and everybody bagging that thing up, talking about Juvenile. And I was like, I can't believe they did my boy BG like that. They did BG so wrong. And then, he came out with Cash Money as an Army, Better Yet Navy. It was hot. But that 400 Degrees was a classic. It was a classic. They still play. You can't go into the club without hearing back the thing up. The Deltas and the AKs stole it, made it their own song. So
everybody.
It's like, 400 Degrees, number 10. What you got now?
Oh, boy. Well, I went on back down to Houston. I talked about them boys from Houston, down there in Texas. I don't even know if it's Houston, but they're from everywhere. It's the Ghetto Boys, all of them. They got a compilation, all of them. I like all of their albums. Period.
So you put all the Ghetto Boys album number 9.
All Ghetto Boys album for my number 9.
All right, number 9.
Yeah,
my number 9 is 2 Trill, Bun B. If you ain't never heard it, it's Bun B's solo track. After the Death of Pimp, we played the track from it today. Pop It for Pimp came off that CD. That disc, man, I'm telling you, it's hot. Bun B showed that he was a true artist on that song, on that CD. And he showed that he had range. Shout out to PA, shout out to UGK. Bun B, 2 Trill, my number 9.
All right, my number 8, keeping it straight, I just played the artist, and his name is T.I. Trap Music was my number 8.
Trap Music,
classic coming out CD.
That was not his coming out. His first CD was I'm Serious.
The coming out.
Oh, it was okay. It was his coming out. Yeah,
I just told you I go back.
But you and B was riding to that I'm Serious though. I remember y'all was riding that.
I'm Serious.
So I guess y'all can put him at number 3.
Number 8.
That Beanie Man, him and Beanie.
Yeah.
Number 8 for me is I'm gonna ride. I'm the 8. So I've been shouting out my favorite at the 8. So y'all already know. Devin the Dude was number 8 on my list. So number 8 album is The Dude. The Dude. No skips.
Yeah,
No skips.
I do have him on the no skips.
No
playlist.
skips. Devin the Dude. You already know what time it is.
Okay.
Devin.
I roll with that.
I'll be in the bathroom boo-booing.
I'll be in the Georgia. All right, man. My number seven, real quick. My number 7 is that of On Top of the World.
8 Ball and MJG.
8 Ball and MJG. On Top of the World.
I remember seeing you in high school rolling to that.
I be obliged if you step outside.
Space Age. Shout out to Space Age, Pimpin', 8 Ball and MJG. My number 7 is Ghetto Boys. We Can't Be Stopped. My mind playing tricks on me. Okay. I'm Not a Gentleman. It was Gangster, the other level. Willie D. I mean, Bushwick Bill, the other level of the game. Man, if you ain't never heard that CD, hey boy, go pop that in, and I promise you'll be a Ghetto Boys fan after it's over.
That was the CD, buddy.
Yes, sir.
They talked about some real stuff in there, mental illness and
Chucky. I mean, that whole CD was off the chat. Man, tell him that wasn't on CD. That was tape.
I gotta sneak this one in. Anyway, my next coming in at number 6, hot off the press, The Diary.
The Diary.
Yeah, The Diary.
Number 6.
Yep.
Wow. Number 6. Wow.
You put it up there. You got it on.
I got all my. I got like I see like I got everybody in the same little slots.
I see.
Number 6 for me. Making a first appearance on the top 10 album list.
Wow.
Number 6, I have Aquemini, Outkast. A dope album, and probably one of the reasons why John says that people from the South don't like Outkast. I guess because there were 2 out there. You were saying because you said that UGK is more country rap tunes, where Outkast is music.
Okay,
but I got Aquemini. Aquemini was this album. We know, like we told y'all, we gave y'all some info y'all probably didn't know. This was Big Boy's breakout album. His first album when he became a writer in the group. But prior to that, Dre was writing everything for the group. And so we see their third.
You can tell.
Their third project, and
Aquemini.
It was dope though. It was
a nice CD, smooth, liberating. Had some key songs with some very heavy thoughts, especially liberation. So hey, might have been when he was moving with that Erykah Badu girl too. But anyway, coming in at the number 5 spot, can I get some good old fashioned soul food?
Soul food number 5.
Yep, soul food number 5 for me.
Well, I already know since I seen your other 2 lists. So I already know how your list going. My number 5, I have UGK Riding Dirty.
Okay.
Number 5, Riding Dirty.
Okay. Well, you already know. I'm a UGK for life, baby. Number 4, because it was the 94 breakout, it was Coming Out Hard.
Wow, that's my fault. That was 93 too. That was 93.
It's 93, 94.
Yeah, that was 93. That's my number 4. I got Coming Out Hard, 8 Ball MJG. You can't go wrong with 9 tracks, Papa Man, no skips. 9mm Man, Armed Robbery, all that. Get it.
All right.
Smooth Armed Robbery.
And because he's now you would think that I just don't like the cast. You would think that. But honestly, they got me in the top 3. Because all-time album, Aquemini.
I had a 6, you got a 3. That's what's up. That was a dope album. It showed so much growth from both of the guys.
Now, this is really crazy though, because when I first did my list, I had Outkast 3 CDs in the top 5.
But you didn't have them top group.
I didn't have top group,
but I had 3 of their. You had 3 of their albums in the top 5.
What about me?
But they're not your top group.
Might have been the top 10. I don't know. I revised my list.
Birmingham, let's talk. This your boy Lavert Andrew.
I'm a loyalist. Yes, sir.
3 albums in the top 5, but they're not the top group.
Might have been the top 10.
Wow. Wow, cuz. Wow,
I'm a loyalist.
Wow, cuz.
Because you finna be like, man, how did this dude make the number 1 CD?
Wow,
we'll see.
All right. That was number, what you had? That was number 4, 3. Coming Out Hard. Number 3, who you had number 3?
And 3 are coming out.
Coming out. Oh, number 3 for me, I got Soul Food. Get them up. That album, it's standing the test of time. You can pop it in. It's 25 years this year. They supposed to be having a 25-year concert tour.
That's right.
But I mean, literally that album, it speaks more today than it did in 95. I mean, they at CDC, they were experimenting in Atlanta, Georgia. They were talking about New World Order back then, back before it was back, the folk now call it the Illuminati. But back then they were talking about New World Order. This was before the internet, before all of that. Them boys was reading, dropping knowledge. Soul Food.
It was
number 3.
definitely knowledge dropped in that CD.
I think I bought that CD more than any CD I bought in my life.
Yeah,
Soul Food.
So glad for YouTube. So number 2, which is crazy because I had told you I had 2 in the top 5 and I changed it, and this is all crazy. So now our number 2 album all the time, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music.
My number two is The Diary, Scarface, 1994. The Diary, Scarface solidified himself as one of the dopest MCs in the hip hop game. Your boy Faces the Truth. The Diary, just grown man music. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with hip hop now and Southern rap. Even though Southern rap has been dominating, the powers that be figured out something. They could cut the man out of hip hop, and they could pay the boy, and the boy would do whatever they tell him to do. So what they did was they took all the men out of the music. So if you a man and you stand up and you talk about what's real, or if you say anything controversial, or if you got any backbone at all, you get no airplay, you get no ride, no talk. But if you a boy and you a little boy and you do what they tell you to do, you get all the riches, all the royalties. They play your music. It's straight up pimp game. All right. So Scarface was the last. That album was a straight up man album. That's the album. No, that's the album I was telling you about that I was trying to think of. Yeah. The Last of a Dying Breed. The Fix and The Last of a Dying Breed. Scarface, man. You heard that album. Man, Scarface was off the chain.
I like The Last of a Dying Breed. But again,
that was not 98. That was not 98. I'm telling you, that was 98. That was 2000.
Listen to
that was like 2008.
Put in the CD and go,
man. There's no skips on neither one of them. Ain't no skips, man. No skips on the.
Yeah, couple skips for me, bro. Sorry. Go. All right. My number 1 is the Ride Dirty.
I mean, you got to put them there because you had UGK number 1. So you put Ride Dirty 1. Even though, check this out, you had Aquemini 3. You got Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music 2.
Yeah.
And I got AT Aliens number 1. My number 1, AT Aliens. So we got Outkast 1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
But they're not the number 1 group.
That's for you. Why you worry about my list?
Super Tight ain't on the list. What's UGK first album called? What was it called?
What's the first album?
Yeah, what's UGK first album called? What was the name?
You didn't ask me about it. You asked me my top 10 albums.
I know. What was UGK first album?
I Got a Pocket Full of Stones.
That was not. No. What was their first album called?
Why are you trying to get me in this album because I don't agree with you? You see how crazy that is?
I mean, Outkast's first 3 albums are in the top 3, but they're not number 1.
Dude, I got my own mind. You asked me my question. You asked me my list.
You're right. You're right.
Riding Dirty is my top CD. That's what I put in when I leave to go out of town. I'm riding dirty. Period. But I listen to other stuff. I'm not a Southern guy. I like West, East. I like all of it. I like all of it.
Listen to all of it too, man.
No. You told me Pac can't be on those.
Pac is not a Southern rapper.
I don't
He's
care.
Not a Southern rapper.
I don't care. He got to be on every all-time list.
No, he does not.
Bullcrap.
No, sir.
Bullcrap. And I had to have another group was in here. It'd be Wu-Tang.
Definitely not of the South. They ain't got nothing to do with the South.
No, I don't care about the South. You in a region. I don't get into the. I ain't never been on music like that.
We could have did.
I used to use
hip hop show. We should have
did a whole hip hop show because I ain't never been on South dude. Just stick stuff South. Brother Lechon, I go all. I like to get in it. Got 5 on it. Never been just locked in the South. They didn't get that much play, bro.
Who? The Loonies? Can you name another song by the Loonies other than I Got 5 on it?
I didn't say the Loonies.
You just said I Got 5 on it.
I said
That's the Loonies.
I know who that is.
Can you name the 2 artists that was in the Loonies?
I can name Brother Lynch Hung.
Was Lynch Hung in the Loonies?
No, Brother Lynch Hung.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just named 2 people. You want to focus on who I say about the Loonies? Renee. I can name plenty of songs.
Let me give a shout out to my bonus.
Now, let's pull the gospel tracks out.
Let me give a shout out to all my bonus albums.
And you'll be over here looking like blank.
My shout out to my bonus albums. Get It How You Live, Ice Cream Man, Super Tight, The Fix, The Minstrel Show. Y'all go check out that group right there. They had a hot album, The Minstrel Show, Little Brothers. All right, On the Outside Looking In, Southern, man, my boy already said that. Till Death Do Us Part, Ghetto Boys, When the Smoke Clear, 3-6 Mafia, The God Box, David Banner, All in the Game, Crime Boss, Peace of Mind, Tila, True to the Game, TRU, Still Standing, Good and Ma, The Carter 2, The Carter 3, Some Sears, Big Mike, Trap Music, Word of Mouth, Ludacris. Shout out, bonus tracks. Bonus albums.
You rode around listening to Ludacris?
Nah, Ludacris' first 2 albums was hot, and Nick and Brothers in the South liked them, loved them. Southern Hospitality, It's Saturday, all that. Dude, Word of Mouth and Chicken and Bill. Folks in the South rode to that. I mean, they did. You just said you don't like South music, so you don't know.
No, I listened to a couple songs.
We're on a Southern hip hop show. We're on a Southern hip hop show, and you brought out Brother Lynch Hung. Brother Lynch Hung would make nobody's top 200 in hip hop.
No, I said I listen to other stuff. Y'all guys are all rappers in the South. There's a difference, bro. You wouldn't probably listen to Wu-Tang.
Dude, I had 5 Wu-Tang albums and individual albums. I made a post the other day about Killer Priest. Half folk don't even know who Killer Priest is.
Okay, folks don't.
All right, I got all that. Jizzle Genius, I rocks that. You already know. Shout out to Wu-Tang, Iron Flag. It's that pinky ring. Well, you don't.
I would put their lyrics up against anybody. You know, I got Rakim. I just listen to all of it, bro. Y'all. Me and LeBron was very
shout out that man. We listen. Man, I listen to all that. Top Authority, Dayton Family. Shout out that. Black Monks. Man, I told y'all, man. 93, 94 was the year,
you
man.
You poured out a real classic, dog.
Black Monks.
You pulled out a real classic.
Rumble in the Jungle.
I mean, if you gotta go group, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone. They from the South too, ain't?
Nah,
Cleveland, the South.
No, Ohio's not.
But Tupac from the South. He's from Oakland. You tried to make him from the South.
The music not even. It doesn't transition over to the West and the East, bro. It's not the same. Niggas everywhere play pop.
That ain't mean it from the South though.
I don't care what
they classify it.
I can classify whatever I want to classify. Because I want to. Because I want to. Because I want to.
Houseway.
Dude, because I want to. That's who I roll with. I put in music. I don't care where they at.
Well, then we shouldn't have did the Southern hip hop show. That's all I'm saying. We could have just did a hip hop show.
I'm just saying. You asked me my opinion. I tell you what's my hardest album.
We can't do a hip hop Southern
Top
hip hop
Authority.
Show, and then you go, well, I want to talk about Ice-T.
Respect other people's opinions.
What that got to do with the Southern hip hop show?
Dude, where's DOC from?
Houston.
Where did he rap at?
The West Coast.
All right, hush.
What they got to do with them?
They got a lot to do with everything. Nobody said that DOC
on.
Nobody says DOC is a Southern rapper. My point. He rapped in the West Coast, but he's from the South.
Is Pac from the South?
Pac ain't from the South either.
Okay. Got nothing to do with the South.
Nope.
Okay.
His folks might be.
No,
he ain't.
Pac ain't got nothing to do with the South. If you want to take a West Coast rapper and say he a South rapper,
dude, what I'm saying is, dude, it don't matter. It don't matter. You want to make it be about mattering. It don't matter. Don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. If somebody say that they want to put somebody somewhere, it don't matter. Probably because they don't agree with you. No, it don't matter.
How is he a Southern rapper though?
Dude, he'll be on my list of everything. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Tupac got a Southern rapper.
I don't care. He'll be on my list. Okay, that's your opinion.
That's not an opinion.
That's your opinion.
No, that's the truth. In the discussion.
Why? Why? It's because you said it?
No, because he's not from the South.
He don't have to be. The DOC is not from the South, dude. Wake up.
No.
Wake up. Yes. Yes. Y'all hear me? I put Pac on all my lists because that's who I ride with. I'm a loyalist. I don't care where he from. He live in the South now, don't he? South America. Cuba. South America, Brazil, Saudi Arabia. He in the South everywhere now. Where he live now? 6 feet under, hell, heaven, wherever he at. Pac is all time. Don't matter what list he is. Because I wasn't playing all that junk anyway. You know what I mean? It was Pac. And I'll put up arguably his CD of gangsterism to any South CD and it rides. Yep, that's right. You know what CD it is? Bury Me a G. Bury Me a G. And what did we do? We buried him a G. How gangster is that? How South is that? He in the dirt. Oh, he ain't in the dirt. He got burnt. He in Cuba. So he in the South now. Pac, #1, period. Biggie, Pac, 1A, 1B, period. And then after that, you got members of the Wu-Tang, Eric B. Rakim, not Eric B, but he was the DJ. Y'all know what I mean. Rakim. Lyrics, tearing it up. Now tell me.
Ice Cube eat all of them.
Oh, who?
Every nigga you just know.
Man, please.
Ice Cube eat every last
Boy,
one.
please.
Ice Cube eat every last
Boy,
one.
stop. Boy, stop.
Ice Cube eat every last one.
Ice Cube can't dance with no way.
Gotcha.
No way. Method will tell Cube, slap the pieces.
Gotcha.
Method will tell Cube, slap the pieces.
This show is over.
Because y'all know,
Ice Cube.
cash rules everything around me. But Method make you think. Take it to the bank like Andre. And since we in Birmingham and we did South, we'll end with what we did. ROA, baby. Hey! 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 Yo! All my Birmingham people, y'all know what that is. Classic. 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 If I could find my CD, that was a classic. Wow. Y'all remember we used to tear the club up. If I had to put it on, they'll be on my list. He got some, that boy got some talent. That boy that got some talent, man. Robert, you all right with me, man? You all right? I don't know about the dude, but you all right. The dude, nah.